Okay, Choose Your Legends 8 is here. Banner is up. We also have, of course, the free pull that we can do, but we're going to save that for the end just to see like what we're able to get on the actual summons first. So without further ado, let's just hop right in. I don't even care to waste any time with an intro or anything like that. We're hitting every single circle here because I wouldn't mind getting any of these units. They're all pretty good. Bernadette is probably the one that I would want the least, but even saying that, I still think there's a lot of good stuff about her. Okay, so we're starting things off with a 3-star Felicia. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys were able to get on your free pull on this banner. But the top priorities here, if I can only get one of them, well, I'm guaranteed to get one from the free pull. But if I can only get one on the summons, I would like that to be either Alphonse or Felix, and then I'll get the opposite one on the free pull. I'm probably going to go up to the Spark. I don't have enough orbs to do a Spark right now, but as the event goes on and we get more login orbs and more mission orbs and stuff like that, I'll eventually be able to do a Spark on this banner, which I think is worthwhile. Even if you don't care for the units, there's a lot of good fodder here going around. Like, in particular, the C skill on both Felix and also Robin, I think, are very impressive. And then also for tank units, Alphonse's entire kit, pretty much, with Breath of Life 4 and Fortification, and then also his new Beast skill, I think, is really insane. This is Reopening. This is basically like Lagu's friend for non-infantry types. So that's going to be really good for baiting and tanky units. Okay, so we have our 4 tickets, of course, from the Forging Bonds. I was able to farm that out, no problem. I don't have the Fey Pass at the moment, though, so I had to do it the old-fashioned way by actually going into the map and clearing it myself. Okay, so we got Brady there, sure. Of course, we have Robin on colorless. I think Robin seems to be the most interesting out of all of them as far as, like, what she's actually doing. Because, of course, she's able to set up the brand new tiles, the ice tiles, which can block out enemies from passing through. And they got to break it first. It only has 1 HP, but that... if it had any more than 1 HP, that would have been just, like, straight up busted. So, yeah, they got to break the ice tile first. If you put a unit to stand on the ice tile, the unit is going to get hit before the ice tile will. So, I don't know, like, how I feel about that. I think it would have been busted if it worked the way that I originally thought, where the ice tile acts as a substitute for the unit standing on it. But, like, that would have been way too good. So, at least it doesn't work that way, but it does make her slightly weaker than I originally thought. But then she's still good at being a damage dealer, of course. She gets like 25 points of true damage and then nullifies enemies' DR on her special attacks. So she's going to be hitting pretty hard. And also she, of course, debuffs enemies with Hush Spectrum and also Panic. So Robin's definitely going to be good. I don't know if she's better than the Duo Robin, though. That's the one thing. Like, I feel like the Duo Robin is still probably a little better. Because she's, of course, got that duo button where she's giving Brave Attack to the whole party. And then she's also giving Rally Spectrum to the whole party. Then you can activate her Hush Spectrum effect mid-turn. So it's harder to deal with her Hush Spectrum as opposed to the new Brave Robin that we have here that does it at the start of turn. And she also, of course, gets the extra action on her reposition, unlike this new Robin here, which I think they probably should have just gave her that as well. But maybe the thought process is that they didn't want her to be able to set up too many ice tiles all at once. So I guess it makes sense. Alright, it's not like you can not get an extra action on Robin anyway, right? You can still run her with Haith Rune, Peko Mama, and she'll be able to rally or reposition and then get an extra action that way anyway. Alright, we're getting killed on these summons, by the way. We have not pulled a single 5-star yet. We're already almost halfway through the summons, but I mean, that's perfectly fine. You can't really get killed on Choose Your Legends because, of course, there's 4 Sparks on here if you want to go that far. I wouldn't go that far, though. I wouldn't recommend it. If you're summoning on this banner, I think 1 Spark is good enough, and then you just take your free pull on the free selection. Yeah, but can't we get a 5-star before we go to the actual free pull? That would be nice. Okay. My wish is your command, Faye, apparently. So we're able to get Felix. Of course, like I said, he is one of the top 2 priorities for me. So we got plus attack, minus HP, pretty good. Go ahead and lock him up. Now, like I said, his fodder is pretty good. He has Endless Tempest, which is new, and I think it's going to be a pretty effective C-skill. But then he also has Attack and Speed XL, which is badass to the bone, and he's got Gust as well. So just a clinic of good fodder on this guy, but the real power of him comes from his B-skill, where it gives him the ability to take an action. Like, he can move 3 spaces and then end his turn, and then he just gets his turn back, so then he can move again. The amount of ground this guy is able to cover because of that is going to be ridiculous, especially in modes like Aether Raid's defense, where you don't need to set up a rally trap or a dance chain for him to just get at the enemies. Like, let's say you have him on your defense team, and then you have him move 3 spaces. Then he's going to end his turn, he's going to self-dance, he's going to be able to move again, and if you've got something on him like Celica Ring, which will allow him to move again that way, he's going to be able to hit whoever he wants and just blow them up with Gust. So, Felix definitely is going to be the most annoying to deal with, I think. Okay, so we pulled Morgan there, Baby Morgan, who is... I think people had the right idea when they called this as the possible alt for Brave Robin here. This is Dark Flyer, I believe. This is the Dark Flyer class from Awakening, which... I mean, everyone is familiar with that class because you have to go through there to pick up Gale Force on your units. So, I think had they made Robin a Dark Flyer as opposed to a Grandmaster Magician like last year, it would have been pretty cool. Okay, for a second I thought that might have been Bernadetta, but no, we got Shanna Banana there. Okay, so let's keep going here. I don't think we have too many summons left to go. This is our final ticket, so we're just going to hop out of here after this, and then I'm going to free pull Alphonse. And then whoever I spark, it will probably be Robin afterwards, because we already got Felix, and Alphonse is in the bag with the freebie. So, yeah, I'm probably just going to go up to the spark and then spark Robin. So even if I don't get Bernie, I'm fine. Like, I don't care too much about Bernie. She's the only one who has a definitive weakness, which is Hardy Bearing, as opposed to all the rest of the units just being, like, pretty much uncontested. Oh! Okay! Well, that frees up our free pull there, so now we can just get whoever. Alright, so we were able to pick up a plus res minus defense Alphonse. Pretty good boon. He has a super boon on res, but obviously defense boon is not ideal because he has a lot of true damage reduction based on his defense, so we don't want that. Alright, and then Homeboy is just like a god of fodder. Fortifications, Reopening, Breath of Life 4, you can get all of this stuff pretty much. They had more restrictions on Fortification and Reopening than I thought they would, because these are, like, the actual prerequisites for these have no restrictions whatsoever. Guard 3 and then Fortress, Defense, and Res. But for whatever reason on these two, they decided to make them melee only. I guess it's fair enough. Okay, so how many more orbs do we have right now? We have enough to do one more circle, so we'll go for it. If there was a way for me to get like 3 more orbs, we could have did one more. But I guess we'll take it easy. We'll just do this one more, and then we'll do our free pull. Okay, we got the Angry Bird there, Sizo. So we have a chance possibly to get another Felix in here, and then a chance to get Robin, who is the other one that I want. Alright, Kent on that one, sure. For a little while, Kent was like a pretty nice merge project that you could go for. He was one of the better, like, melee calves. But, I mean, right now where we are in the game is pretty RIP for any, like, free-to-play merge projects. They're just not able to do as many things as the 5-stars at this point. Even with the arcane weapons, too. So, yeah, just a big rip for free-to-play. Alright, here we go. This is going to be our last actual summon of the video, and then we'll go over and do the free pull. Alright, we got a Laurent there. The Elucidator. Way too badass of a flavor text for this guy, in my opinion. But he is a colorless tome unit, so that's cool. What they really should have did was give this guy colorless tome Valor. It's like they forgot. Colorless tome Valor is still not in the game yet. It's so annoying to have to grind SP on colorless tomes. And we're all going to feel that when we're grinding SP on this Robin here. Okay, so let's go and do our free pull here. I'm just going to pick Robin up so I can start training and getting SP on her. And the unit that I'm going to pull with the Spark, huh? Like, who am I going to get afterwards? I could get Bernie to complete the tree, or complete the set here, get all 4 of them. Would be nice, but I think I'm actually just going to pick up another Alphonse just to give all of his fodder to one of my arcane or attuned heroes, because we can take a look here. Alright, so check this out, guys. I still have so many inherits left on attuned and rearmed heroes. Well, we have to go to inherit to... Where is inherit? Yeah, we'll be able to see all of the possible attuned and rearmed inheritances I can still do. So we've got 2 from Ader. Then we have 1 from Lucina, and then we have 1 from this Arcane Grima, and we have Soth left. We've got Ganungagap, and then we have Hortensia as well. So I have quite a couple, particularly Melee, which is what we need for Crom's passives. Or, not Crom, but Alphonse's passives. So I could go with Aether, which is twice, and then Lucina's once. And then Arcane Grima, who can also pick up his stuff. It's very nice that they allowed beasts and dragons to get Alphonse's stuff. So I'm probably just going to give it to Aether and then daisy chain it to all these other arcane heroes and then give it to one other character. And from that point on, I can just, like, anytime I pull a copy of these guys, I can continue to duplicate stuff like Breath of Life 4 and reopening. So that's my plan. Let me know how you guys were able to make out on your summons. But it's your boy Tacho signing out. So take care, fellas. And I will catch y'all again on the flip side.